You went to the quartermaster. Did you want to buy anything? Is there
No.
anything, like, just think of anything you might want? No? Alright.
No, no.
So, the quartermaster waves at you all as you leave. Saemus, you tried to make your way down to the medical. What was your navigation roll?
I rolled it and I forgot what it was.
Oh no, that's okay.
I even tried to make a note for it.
That's all right. Roll me navigation.
I even remember it was good. I just can't remember what it was. It's an 11.
So you do manage to find your way down to the lower deck where you feel like your the med bay should be. But you're not able to. You must have missed a sign or something because you didn't end up in the med bay. You ended up in kind of the main storage area. There's several boxes around here. Nobody really hanging around except for a couple of hands moving boxes, sliding them onto shelves, and making sure that everything is secured for the voyage.
Okay. I guess I'll approach them and ask them if they need help with anything.
Sure. So one is a dwarf, just like you, actually, and the other.
Hey, hello, brother.
Hey, you must be one of the travelers that we got, ain't you? Ain't the Captain Moore tell you ain't got to do nothing but stand around until we get there? I mean, if you're bored, you can help move some boxes, but that's about all I got for you.
Figured I might as well put myself to work. What can I do for you?
All right, well, take that section of boxes over there, and he to a pile of probably 10 or 15 smaller boxes, about 1 foot by 2 feet, and move them up to that shelf. And he points to the bottom shelf across the room from there.
Okay. All right. I'll get to it.
Cool. Go ahead and
roll for strength.
Go ahead and roll me a no. Actually, go ahead and roll me. Yeah, roll me strength first.
Okay, 16.
16. Cool. You pick up the first box. It's not too heavy. You don't really have too much trouble. You've definitely lifted heavier before, and you start moving some boxes. And I want you to go ahead and roll me an endurance. Fortitude. No, I'm sorry. Athletics.
That perhaps one of the people atop deck would direct me downward, if that's where help was needed.
Well, the help wasn't really needed. They're just giving him something to do because he asked for something to do.
Oh, okay.
I rolled a 20.
Yeah, you remember earlier that the captain told you that his crew is completely capable of handling the entirety of the ship. The only thing that he really needs from you guys is extra hands to fight if that need ever arrives.
Yeah.
What was that? Athletics? 20. Yeah, cool. Yeah, and you're able to keep doing this, and you making some good headway, moving some boxes. So Lavanna,
you don't get paid for it, but
yeah, Lavanna, while you're doing that, Lavanna, you remember your way back up to the deck, no problem. Don't even need a roll. You're only 2 or 3 rooms away from it. You get up to the top of the deck, and the deck is bustling with activity. Probably about 15 to 20 sailors doing various things, some rigging, some helping to tie down, some doing general maintenance on the armaments of the ship. A long row of cannons on the top deck, iron smelted cannons. You also look up back behind you, and on a raised platform sits the helm of the ship with the tabaxi captain that you met earlier manning the wheel.
I'm gonna go up to the captain. Hello there, Captain. I was wondering if mayhaps I could...
One of our esteemed guests. What can I do for you, lass?
Well, I was looking to maybe learn a thing or two about what it's like running a ship. You see, I come from a place in the forest. I've never seen this kind of mechanical structure before. I'd be love to lend a hand and perhaps learn a thing about what I can do.
Oh, an aspiring captain, are you? Okay. Well, I don't see why not. For now, it's pretty smooth, easy sailing. We're going to have to head through the storm just up there. And he points up, and you can see a couple of slightly darker clouds forming further outland. And actually, as you look around the ship, you don't see any land. You guys have been traveling for a good minute now, and there is no land visible anymore. You are in the middle of the ocean.
Oh,
Um,
oh dear.
and he,
I never really took it all in. Oh, that's a lot of water.
aye, yes, the ocean has much water to give, and it's not the water that you have to worry about. It's what you can't see that's underneath it. But don't worry, this ship has taken plenty of voyages, and I'm sure that we will be just fine. Here, if you'd like to learn, why don't you grab hold of the wheel? I'll teach you a thing or two.
Sure. It's, I'm not intruding at all.
Of course not. This is the most exciting part of the day, and as you can see, it's not very exciting.
Fair. I will
Yeah.
try then.
So he hands over the wheel to you and gives you pointers and direction. And I'm assuming you'll probably spend most of the rest of the day here trying to learn what you can about this, right?
Yeah, probably.
Awesome.
Do I need like an endurance roll for seasickness or anything?
No, it's such a large ship that it actually takes the waves pretty well.
Oh,
instead of going really high with the crest of waves and really low with the valleys, it seems to kind of be designed to push through the waves. So it's a very, very smooth sailing ship.
Sweet. In that case, Lavanna's probably having a blast.
Yeah. Yeah, he's giving you some pointers and showing you kind of how the basic operation of the ship is, showing you how he navigates using a oh my god, why can't I think of the name of it?
Sextant and compass.
Thank you, a sextant and a compass. And shows you the basics of captaining a ship, and you can actually go ahead and add +1 to your navigation for that.
Oh, thank you. Oh my goodness, I never knew such instruments could be used to measure the earth and the distance of things. I'm starstruck, if I'm being honest. This
Yes,
is wonderful.
men much smarter than I have put these devices, have done a good job.
I must admit, the power as feeling behind the wheel is quite intoxicating.
So for the rest of the day, you'll be up there captaining the ship. For the rest of the day, Saemus, you'll be down in the cargo hold putting boxes away, and you can actually go ahead and add +1 to your athletics for that.
Woo. Oh, cool.
Training. Montage music.
Yep.
Training.
Tam and Mogh, what would you like to do?
Oh, if we're spending the rest of the day doing things, I'm probably gonna
Well, you can explore some more. You can find something to do for the rest of the day. You can keep gambling if you want for the rest of the day. I'll let you.
Yeah, I was about to say I would just go back and gamble.
Awesome. What are you gambling with? Before you leave, Edith will stop you and offer, if you would like, I'll sell you this deck of cards on discount. As a matter of fact, I'll pay for it since I've already got a little of your gold anyway. Would you like to take it with you, and perhaps you can try your newfound game on some others?
Oh, that sounds quite fantastic. Thank you.
Oh.
All right, here you go.
Saemus have a beard.
I mean, I would assume he's a dwarf. Even
Saemus.
dwarf females have beard.
Saemus, you have a beard?
I do.
What's your beard look like?
It's a
Long
big
and
puffy
braids.
beard.
Description.
It's got braids. They're kind of, I don't want to say tied because they're not really tied. You know how you have like your dwarven beards and they've got the golden cuffs?
Yep.
It has that for sure.
Cool.
It's long. It's not too long. It's very bushy.
All right, I like it.
Yeah.
Done up in the style of warriors from your clan.
Right.
Perfect. Alrighty. Mogh and so let's go ahead and Tam, go ahead and roll a deception for me.
That is a dirty 20.
Alrighty, go ahead and roll a
A what?
D4.
D4. It's a 3.
Awesome. So you are able to win 15 gold coins from your adventures gambling with the crew. And Mogh, what would you like to do to finish out the rest of the day? Or is there anything else you'd like to do just in general?
I'd like to go up to the bow of the ship and smell the air to see what these different areas smell like and let it sink in like a map.
Sure, I love it. Yeah, so you follow your daughter back up to the deck of the ship and proceed to the bow, moving past several of the working hands, trying not to get into the way. And standing directly at the bow of the ship, you look out into the sea, a sight that you're not super familiar with. You take in the smells, the sounds. You look at the birds flying in the air and looking in the direction of travel and everything. You actually gain +1 nature for learning more and more about a region you are familiar with. So the day finishes up pretty easily. Towards the evening, the water starts to get a little choppy, and the captain advises all hands on deck and any travelers to report to the crew quarters to wait out the storm. As you all converge back onto the crew quarters, the storm starts to hit, and it actually ends up being significantly worse of a storm than it looked like it was going to be. Even though the ship has been designed to sail fairly smoothly, it starts to rock, and it starts to rock a lot. It starts to really. Well, you're not at the helm anymore. The captain has taken the helm again. You're all in the crew quarters. You can hear distant shouting of orders and affirmations up deck, and several swears as water starts to seep in from the top of the ship down into the crew quarters. As seems fairly normal for a storm.
Well, this doesn't seem ideal.
And I would actually like, as the water gets choppier and worse, and you guys are kind of standing in this room, I would like all to roll a athletics for me, please. With just athletics.
I got a 30. Plus,
Alright, athletics.
15.
oh, my stomach doesn't feel so good.
Oh, I actually got a good one.
rolled
I got a 17.
a 15.
Alright, so who rolled less than a 10?
Me.
Mogh, what did you roll?
15.
15. Awesome. So, as the wind catches the ship, it actually tilts sideways a little bit, much further than it normally does, and then hits a wave at the same time, sending you, Lavanna, to the floor pretty hard. It sends you down to the floor, you fall prone, and before you can get up, I'd like anybody standing to go ahead and roll me athletics again, and I would like a fortitude roll from you.
Me?
Yes.
13 plus 3.
Not again.
So 16.
I got a dirty 20. Damn.
Worse. 10. I rolled a 10.
14.
And 14. So, after you start to steady yourself, and Lavanna, as you it up, the ship hits another massive wave, a really, really bad wave. As a matter of fact, you hear the creaking of ships and kind of crackling as some of the boards of the ship, especially the hull, start to take on a lot of stress. The two of you who rolled less than a 15, Saemus and Mogh, you both fall prone, unable to keep yourself standing after that. And Lavanna, as you're already on the ground and you were trying to get up, you actually fall forward into one of the bunks, your head striking against the post of the bunk, knocking you unconscious.
I'm not ready for this.
Yes.
I don't have my
Okay.
sea legs yet.
Yes. So, Lavanna, you are unconscious.
Oh, that's really. My head hits.
Mogh and Saemus, you're both on the ground, and Tam, you are still up, but just barely. And I would like for you, Tam, to roll another athletics with disadvantage, and I would like both. I would like Saemus and Mogh to go ahead and roll fortitude with disadvantage.
Fortitude with disadvantage. Fortitude.
Okay.
That's a 5.
Zooey mama. That's a good roll.
You rolled with disadvantage, right, Saemus?
Roll with disadvantage. Yeah, I did roll with
Yeah.
disadvantage.
All right.
I got a fortitude.
Oh, you should have seen my roll yesterday. I rolled a disadvantage and got 2 nat 20s.
Damn.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Once on a blue moon.
Blue moon, nothing. That was the first time it's ever happened in my life.
The disadvantage is the
You roll
roll
2 dice
2d20.
and take the smallest, the lowest.
Yeah.
2d4. Okay. 2d4 you said, right?
2d20.
No, two d20s.
Oh, the 2d20. Okay. And take the smallest one? Okay.
Yep.
So 14 and 19. So 14, so 18.
18. So, Saemus, what was your fortitude with disadvantage?
15.
15, 18, and what was your athletics, Tam?
5.
5. Tam, you reach out trying to steady Saemus, who fell before the ship itself actually turned almost completely sideways, hit by this gale. You have no idea how the storm got this bad. You had been told that this was supposed to be a simple outing and that there weren't any issues to come up. You fall prone, and I will actually go ahead and need a fortitude from you in a second.
Okay.
Saemus, you suffer a fate very similar to Lavanna. You tumble as it falls sideways. You tumble actually through the doorway to the adjacent room, a small storage closet, and fall into a shelf where several buckets and other odds and ends cleaning supplies fall on you, trapping you and smothering you to unconsciousness in the room closet.
Anna, who's now gone
Yes,
halfway
who's
across
kind
the
of-
room.
Who's kind of flopping around, but
Yeah.
you're kind of between two beds, so you're pinned more. You're not
Oh, okay.
flopping around or flying around the room.
Okay,
but
I just
you're-
assumed I had just been ping pong.
Body's just like,
Yeah.
as the ship's going back and forth, her body's just sliding across the floor. Tunk,
Mhm.
ka-tunk.
Taking out
Yeah.
people's legs.
The last thing you hear, Saemus, is wearing deck and a stronger splintering of wood before you fall unconscious. Mogh, you're able to steady yourself and catch yourself before you fall on top of Saemus through that same door. But are able to catch yourself and are now standing, rather laying on the wall next to that door. While, what was your fortitude roll, Tam?
Have not made that yet.
Alright, go ahead and
Fortitude
make
roll is a 10.
A 10? You fall directly after Mogh and land face first on top of his horns.
Ooh!
Ooh.
You'll actually go ahead and take 2 piercing damage as it pierces your face, and
Ouch.
you will also fall unconscious.
Jesus.
The last thing you hear is a ringing in your ears as you swear you feel more water than you did before, but consciousness fades before you can understand what's going on. Mogh, as the last one left conscious, you are seeing water start to pour into this room. The ship has not righted itself. As a matter of fact, it's completely sideways at this point. And I want you to go ahead and make one more fortitude roll.
Okay.
With disadvantage.
With disadvantage. Okay. 13 and 14. So 13, so 17.
So as the room is
Jesus,
now
no keeping Mogh down.
Yeah, I know. But unfortunately, all good things do come to an end as you are trying to steady yourself and stand after your mate has hit your head into the back of your head into the wall. You start to try to get up as one of the bunks slips and slides and pins you down, falling onto you against the wall, knocking you finally unconscious as well. You're going to take 2 bludgeoning from that one.
I'm glad I went early.
The last thing that you see is water rushing into a compromised hull as you can now look up onto the other side of the ship and see the sky. The hull has completely ruptured. And you black out, passed out.